Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darian Burns flying around, dropping it for the sack. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? Now they're looking 3rd down. That's another time to try to get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Laviska Shenault, he's a name that a lot of teams worldwide have kept eyes on. Thrown a bit under the radar through his first 2 seasons, but he has produced 600 yards in each as a target eater. Now hard to see why the league remains high on him, especially when he makes catches like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, Charles, that's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion is Grant. Watson, off play action. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down. Yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are back within a score. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Coming in, he really has a chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Even for a guy who many believe has become the standard in the league, Myles Garrett's 2021 was special. 16 sacks set a team record and were 3rd in the NFL, and he made first-team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore. So the completion good for 7 there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mayfield on play action. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory at the 44-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the option, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. They'll buy some time right. Trying to fit it in the middle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lots of time as multiple defenders get to him.
That was Kratz's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him? Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. Faking the give. Now Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. And Chubb will try the middle here. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've talked about it, CD. The Bears repeatedly, they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receiver...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll go option to the short side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very... He's got a man, complete! Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Hunt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
New York now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 and spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run. CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy